Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Suns versus Bulls NBA matchup on Monday, January 22nd, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks that we have at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use that discount code PICK to get 15% off. If you're looking for concierge-style service, you make big bets, well, we have a product that we designed just for you. They're called the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays, but the only way to get these is to text that number that you see on the screen. So if you make big bets, text that number. Let's get to this one though. Phoenix Suns taking on the Chicago Bulls. The Suns 22-18 on the season, while the Bulls 21-23. You know, it's kind of just a different story here, and you kind of got to put it in perspective. A team like the Bulls, where the expectations have been fairly low, and then, you know, most of the time, you know, a lot of disgruntled players think guys that want to be traded, all this kind of stuff. And then you're up against a Suns team that loaded with superstar players, and those guys have been in and out of the lineup as well. So while the Suns have a little bit better record and the Bulls, you know, are under 500, I think for the Bulls, their record has probably exceeded the expectations, and for the Suns, they're well below the expectations from this team. A team that is 7-16 against the number at home this season, 500 straight up, 11-11 straight up. You know, this season at home. They're also just 4-6 against the number in their last 10 games, despite going 7-3. The Bulls 6-4 in their last 10. They are just 7-13 on the road, but 9-11 against the number in those spots. We look at what the Bulls have done. I mean, they put together winning 3 of their last 4 games. They don't not covering a lot of spreads in the favorite role, but as underdogs, they've done pretty well. You know, we saw them last beat Memphis up pretty good, 125-96. They also beat the Raptors in Toronto. That was the night after the Toronto Raptors had that big game against the Miami Heat. So a lot of people had a lot of faith in the Raptors in that game, but the Bulls, well, they kind of led from start to finish in that game and dominated. You know, we've seen the good and the bad from the Bulls. You know, they beat up on the bad teams, lose to the better teams, and, you know, in some of those coin flip games, the coin flip seems to go against them more often than not. When we look at the Phoenix Suns, well, they're stringing together some wins at this point, but like I said, they are on the back-to-back playing the Pacers on Sunday. So when you're playing against a team like the Pacers who play at a fast pace and also, you know, very big offensive, it's going to take a little bit of wind out of your sails. But when you talk about the NBA, you always have to remember we're talking about some of the best athletes in the world today. When we look at the Suns defense, it's middle of the road, and we took the Bulls offense, and it's a little less than middle of the road. And, you know, when you look at the other side of it, you know, the Suns offense, not as good as it should be. It's top 10, but lower half of the top 10. The expectation is that it's going to be better than that. But meanwhile, the Bulls actually guard the floor really well, and they're not too bad at guarding the perimeter either. I think the Bulls are going to be able to keep this game relatively close. They are way, way, way better team at rebounding than the Phoenix Suns. It's not even close. I'm going to take the Bulls in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.